Welcome to Spaceflight Daily for Monday the 3rd of August 2026. There have been a few SpaceX developments today. First of all, recovery operations are well underway for Ship 40, the ship used on Starship Flight 13, which unexpectedly survived its water landing in one piece when it touched down in the Indian Ocean. Ocean traffic data and satellite images indicate that Ship 40 is currently being held in place by the Norwegian-flagged vessel Normand Ranger, while other ships prepare to tow it to the port of Dampier in Australia. The voyage is likely to take a couple of weeks. Secondly, SpaceX have reportedly closed a deal to acquire land for a new launch site in Louisiana. The site is called Pecan Island, and it sits in marshland near the city of Lafayette, west of New Orleans, and would support launches into polar orbit. It was given up by the oil company ExxonMobil as part of an environmental legal settlement, and the SpaceX acquisition comes with strings attached regarding coastal restoration to protect local wildlife and maintain the marshland as a hurricane buffer zone. Currently, the only spaceports that will be able to support Starship launches in the near future are Starbase in Texas and Cape Canaveral in Florida, so a third location will help the company towards their ambitious goal of launching thousands of rockets per year. SpaceX seemed to have made another slightly less sensible decision today. Historically, human space launches have blast-protected vehicles on standby to evacuate astronauts from the launch site in an emergency. SpaceX have decided to replace the MRAP vehicles at their Cape Canaveral launch site with Tesla Cybertrucks, under the justification that they are faster. This may be true on paved roads, but in the event that the crew needs to be evacuated off-road, or actually needs to be protected from an explosion, this is certainly a questionable decision. It's not a particularly cynical leap to suggest that Elon Musk cares more about cross-advertising Tesla products than he does about crew safety. Aboard the space station today, Jessica Meir and Anil Menon continued preparations for Thursday's spacewalk and practiced installing the spacesuit's emergency jetpacks. Jack Hathaway worked on removing some hardware from the Kibo laboratory, while Sophie Adano performed more research using the station's exercise machines. Pyotr Dubrov and Annika Kina underwent blood pressure and hearing tests, while Andrei Fedyayev performed some hardware checks and tested some AI tools. That's all for today. Subscribe for daily spaceflight updates. See you tomorrow.